might get good at this.
Yay!
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Feng Shui Friday, where we are learning to use the F word. Wow. And you know what? It's really cool that that you're all tuning in now or in the future. And I just wanted to point out that the picture that Cheryl and I used for this group Facebook page, you'll see our cute little feet in water, and you might be wondering what that's all about. Well, it was a year ago, February, actually, it was a year ago tomorrow. So February 20th, last year, 2020, Cheryl and I were in Sacramento, California at a Cryon event. We stayed beyond the Cryon event for a week playing in California. And we had this idea because, you know what, we were just having fun and going with the flow. And so we went to this spot on our way back from San Francisco one day, and we dipped our toes in the Pacific Ocean. And we did that on February 20th. Then 3 days later, on February 23rd, we were in Miami at another Cryon event. And we had just a really, what would we call it? A synchronistic adventure. I won't go into detail, but it was a lot of fun. And we went to the Atlantic Ocean and dipped our toes. So here we were. What we thought we were doing is we were connecting the energy of the beautiful group of family from the Atlantic to the Pacific. So we just put this little bubble. Anyways, it was a lot of fun, and I thought I would explain that. And you know, all of that really, our synchronistic adventure, the travel, the fun, all of that came as a result of Cheryl and I both putting these amazing visions in our vision quest. So coming back to 2019 and the beginning of 2020, you know, when we were teaching the Vision Quest workshop, which we have another one coming up in March, we envisioned ourselves traveling and having an adventure, and it happened. Yes.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay.
I apologize for all the distractions because first I was shuffling the cards and half went and hit the floor.
Oh,
So I
good.
picked it up and we're trying to put this so we can see comments on Facebook. So I have it on my phone, which as soon as I hit to go see comments, then it starts playing it. So it's like a little bit of chaos this morning. Anyway,
Well,
good
whatever.
morning, Connie. Connie's with us on Facebook.
We're learning, right?
And I do want to shuffle the deck here.
Yeah, so what we're going to do every Feng Shui Friday is Cheryl is going to shuffle the deck. I'll let you explain. I already talked.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, that's all good. The Feng Shui
Great
card
copy.
deck that we choose, that I prefer to use, is Tara Catherine Collins. And some of you may or may not know that Tara is the founder of the Western School of Feng Shui that Anita and I are both certified through. So as I'm shuffling, and until a card comes
out,
I'm going to chat a little bit because we were talking and thought, you know, some people may not know what Feng Shui actually is. So the words themselves, Feng means wind, Shui water, and it really is the study of energy in our environment, be that your home environment, your place of business, your landscape, your work, could be even your vehicle, your office. And ideally, what you want is a nice, oh, there's
the card.
Two.
Oh.
Two.
Surprise.
Ideally, you want beautiful chi flow, right? And we talk quite often, well, all the time, actually, in our classes about chi flow and the energy moving in a circular fashion. And you really want to do your best to invite that new fresh chi flow in. So, Miss Anita.
That card for today is?
Well, two of them.
Okay.
Number 13 and number 14.
Oh.
We'll talk about those numbers in a minute because we both like numerology too.
Yep.
So which would you like first? Does anybody have a comment in here? I can't see any comments because as soon as I hit that, then anyway. Okay.
Let's just go with number 13.
Okay. Well, I like number 13. That's my house number. Lucky number 13. Yep. So number 13 is affirmational belongings.
Affirmational belongings. Okay.
So we know the power of words, right? Written word is more powerful than saying it. And a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a symbol is worth 10,000 words. So affirmational belongings could be the imagery around your home. Maybe it's like an altar.
Yeah.
And for some people, that word is not that comfortable for them, but that depends on their belief system.
You know what? I got to hit so when we affirm something, okay, so what we're doing is we're putting energy or the emotion behind it, right? Because energy is, emotion is energy in motion. So when we affirm something, then we're putting that out there, and whatever we put out there comes back. We know that in our thoughts, our feelings, and our words, and words are vibrational. So if we do create some type of, I know in our Feng Shui for Prosperity class, we talk about wealth bowls or abundance bowls. And so that would be an example of an affirmational belonging, where you affirm in the physicality or in the environment something that you are affirming daily, right. And it might look like I am willing. So in the case of, in the case of the abundant bowl or the wealth bowl, when I look at mine, I might just stop for a minute and make an affirmation or a declaration that I am willing and open to receive all the abundance that is on its way to me, right?
Perfect.
So I think that, no matter where in your home, whether it's your office or whether it's, it could even be your bedroom, it could be at the front entrance where we like to invite the good chi, where you have some type of altar or area that you put some belongings that really hold a deep personal meaning for you.
Thank you, because I wanted to touch on that.
Yeah, so they have to have power behind them, right? So it can't just be, the lucky Buddha or the frog thing just because somebody said that's going to bring you good feng shui. No. Deep personal attachment to it. Yes. And then just create a little space and gather some of your treasured possessions, and then write down an affirmation or a declaration that kind of matches that, and then just see what happens. And it could be an affirmation of gratitude. It could be I don't know, like there's just so many things, but that's what I think the card means without even reading what Tara.
I'm not. Why would I read it? We are reading it. We're reading the energy of it. But on the flip side of that, and I think this is also important, that quite often we surround ourselves with things and we're totally oblivious to what affirmation is happening every time we walk by that tattered or torn thing. Because you can be affirming intentionally what you want, but you can be affirming unintentionally what you do
in that unconscious mind,
that subconscious state. When you walk by that stack of stuff at the front entrance and you curse about it every time, you're reaffirming that as well.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. That's right.
So I just wanted that came to me.
Okay, look at us go.
Right. Number 14, my favorite topic. Well, one of my many favorite topics. I have lots of favorite topics. Gardens.
Ooh.
And now this is synchronicity at its best, because while I was getting prepared for this and making a cup of tea, I thought, oh, look outside in the yard. You know, this is if gardens are landscape, this is what I thought to myself. So I'm so good at manifesting. If gardens or landscapes come up as the card today, this is the perfect opportunity to be looking at your landscape from a different set of eyes. So quite often we look at it when we're outside, but your landscape should be enjoyable from the inside of the house looking out as much as from the outside of the house. So passersby.
Yeah.
So perfect time of year to be looking at your gardens. For us here in the northern climate, there's a lot of snow on the ground and we don't consider what it looks like right now. But we should.
But we should. And you know, that's the thing, like Mother Nature might put the garden to sleep over the winter, but you're absolutely right. When we're looking out, we want something to be aesthetically pleasing, because here's the thing, our subconscious mind does not know the difference between something happening now or something having happened in the past. So if you get, you know, if you're looking out the window and you have that feeling of, you know, the summer sunshine and the breeze and the flowers and the smell and the bees and the birds and, you know, all of that. And if you can just take a moment and put yourself there, then what happens is your body, your mind responds and your body responds, and it doesn't know that there's snow on the ground, that you've just put yourself in that space. And then what happens is all kinds of wonderful chemicals start to be released in your, you know, the neurotransmitters, and you get happy hormones instead of stress hormones. So how important is it? Like, we're going to have a couple of nice weather days here where we live, and it might be you want to go outside and, you know, clear a pathway in the backyard if that's where you're looking out, and you know, start to envision or create in your mind's eye what that beautiful gardenscape is going to look like. Maybe add a little bird feeder outside, invite some chi to come into your yard right now. So in preparation for that, you know, you could get some artificial flowers at the dollar store and just go stick them in the snowbank, right? Just to brighten it up and liven things up. Whoop, there it fell. You can create a little garden space in your home. Maybe it's about planting the seeds. As many people do this time of year, you know, you get out the little trays and you start anticipating what they're going to look like. And it's so cool. Yeah. There's just so many. But yeah, you and I both love gardening. Look at the flowers. You know, we have flowers everywhere.
Yes.
I'm
kind of known for flowers. I'm not sure why.
And you know what? Because it lifts our spirit, right? And I mean, I was in the flower business for over 30 years. And I always say I never, I used to think that I sold flowers and plants, but really what I was selling was emotions. Yeah, because we attach emotions to those things.
Absolutely.
So, you know, bring some color in, go to the store, grab a potted plant, grab an orchid. I put some orchids on my personal Facebook page this week. And yeah.
I noticed actually when I was getting some groceries that there's some of the spring bulb planters out now. And I love the hyacinth. One of my favorites for the fragrance, the aroma. Oh, they don't last long. So make sure you get the one you want right now that you're going to enjoy. But also talking about the gardens, just a side note, when we talk about the bagua, people forget that the bagua is also your property. So when we talk about the macro of the bagua being your house, well, you could actually go macro bigger and lay the bagua down on your property.
And for those of you that don't know what the bagua is, you're going to have to join us for one of our classes and find out, get some more information. And speaking of classes, so we have on Tuesday coming up on February 23rd, we are doing guidance from Spirit, which is our brand new class for 2021. And
Let's see if I do this or you do that.
That girl right there. She is the channel and spirit comes through her. Now, this class is only limited to 8 people.
You're pointing the wrong way. Yeah, you got to point the other way. I'm watching it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, on my screen, it looks like that. Okay, it's backwards. Anyways, I won't point. Yeah, so we're only limiting it to 8 people so that we have a really intimate, personal experience. You can go to our website, arrangingyourlife.com, and you can sign up, register for that. Like I say, there's a few spots left, and it's only $22. Woohoo!
And you know what? For the American people that are our friends,
oh,
that's 22 Canadian.
Yeah, so that's like $16 your way or something. Yeah.
So crazy.
And let's see what else. We do have, and all of our classes are up there. We have Feng Shui for Prosperity starting again, beginning of March. We're going to do another Vision Quest workshop. And like I say, that's a lot of fun. And then we have some other stuff that we're planning and whatever. And of course, Feng Shui Fridays, but we don't want to, keep our people too long.
Okay. Did we want to talk about the numbers?
Oh, sure. Let's give them a quick numerology.
Okay. So the number 13, 1 and 3 equals 4. And do you want to do them separately or together?
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I think 1 and 4 equals 5. So 4 and 5 equals 9, which is the number for completion, which would wrap this up.
Perfect.
Great way to end.
I love it. And number 9 always shows up, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the universe's way of talking to us through numbers. And okay, well, that was fun. Okay, and you know what? Give us your comments.
Absolutely.
Invite your friends, share, whatever. You know what? We're just going to do this every Friday. We're just going to have some Feng Shui fun, learn how to use the F word, and
pick up a few tips along the way.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye for now. I got to figure out how to do all this stuff again.